critical favor in building trust between strangers. Would people stay with one another if they just shared an interest such as photography? What about if they were alumni who had graduated from the same university? Was it possible to create an entirely open peer-to-peer marketplace for people to stay anywhere around the world? These were questions the three men chatted about for several months before agreeing that the answer could be yes to all of the above. The success of other matchmaking services such as eBay indicated that trust could be built. By August 2008, Airbnb.com, the name of the company's website, was born. The name came from the idea that with the internet and a spare room, anyone can become an innkeeper, explains Blakarczyk. In April 2010, Airbnb.com had nearly 85,000 registered users, with more than 12,000 properties across 3,234 cities in more than 126 countries. Just like eBay is for goods, the site is a diverse marketplace for spaces. Listings include everything from a charming studio in Bastille Marais for $90 a night to a Harlem Haven private apartment, New York, for $120, to an entire villa in the Beaufort Hills in Koh Samui, Thailand, for $275 per night. Chesky marvels, "When we started, I never thought people would be renting out tree houses, igloos, boats, villas, and designer apartments." For the most part, the people and places are not vetted, inspected, or interviewed by Airbnb. It's up to users to determine if they want to host a guest or if they want to stay with someone based on kaleidoscopic photos of the property, detailed profiles, and other user reviews. As the site has grown, in fact, the founders have removed rules they initially thought would be required. They took away the initial cap on charges of $300 because they realized that people were using the Airbnb community for far more than budget accommodation. Today, you can find castles for rent in England for $3,000 a night. The only fixed rules on Airbnb are that the traveler must be able to ask the host questions before they book, and rooms can't be a commodity, which excludes most hotels. A Marriott in New York City and a Marriott in Ireland will look exactly the same, Chesky says, and you don't know what room you are getting or even what floor you are on. We are providing the opposite. Blakarczyk has since moved to a bigger apartment with his wife in Palo Alto. In January, he made $1,200 from renting out their extra bedroom via Airbnb to 3 different individuals for a total of 15 days in January 2010. When the founders launched, they didn't consider that the service would enable people to use their spare space as an investment and not a liability. Some users have an extra bedroom in an expensive neighborhood, so why not rent it out every now and again? Angela Rutherford moved into a large 2-bedroom loft in New York's financial district. After having previously lived alone, she was hesitant about sharing her room with a full-time roommate. Instead, she decided to furnish the spare room and rent it out on Airbnb for about 15 nights per month. "I can control when I'm sharing the space and when I'm not," she explained. "I use the extra cash to help pay off my credit card debt, and it covers about half the rent." The motivation for hosts using Airbnb is typically a blend of making extra money and meeting new people. Jill Benunu from Denver's children went to college. "I have an empty room now, and it's interesting to have people every once in a while." Stephanie Sullivan from Pittsburgh needed extra money to help pay for the maintenance on her 110-year-old home and loves having people stay. Matthias Siebler from Boston used the money to pay for an entire trip to England so he could attend an old friend's wedding. Sandra Bruce from Washington is hosting to save for my retirement. I also like having the company. Some people have started their own business with the extra money. For others, it has helped them keep their home. In January 2010, the team received this email from a woman named Kendra May Tai, a host in New York City. "Hi, Airbnb. I am not exaggerating when I tell you that you literally saved us. My husband and I just married this past May after losing both of our jobs and our investments in the stock market crash last year. We slowly watched our savings dwindle to the point where we